Hi guys, Luckfuck here and welcome to another FIFA 19 player review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 86 rated in form Adriano Gomez. He has got a very nice looking card and he did cost me in the region of 90,000 coins to pick up his card. In the 4 games that I played him with, he scored me 5 goals and got me 4 assists, and he does have a 4-star weak foot as well as 4-star skill moves. Then moving along into his in-game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 95 acceleration, his 94 agility, his 96 balance, and finally his 89 vision. And I did have the Hunter chemistry star applied to this inform Gomez. Now, it's a bit of an interesting card. It's very similar to the Footmas Gomez that we did see a few weeks ago. Actually, the Footmas Gomez overall has a few better stats than the inform one, but still in some areas like dribbling and defending, and I think passing as well. The inform Gomez is like 1 overall stat better and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. And I'm glad that's just not the exact same card. And obviously, that EA have made them slightly different, so obviously that's a little bit better. And yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get my FUT Champions rewards. Feel free to go and check out that video. The rewards were disgraceful, and I'm not going to go into any further into that. But for those of you guys that actually were able to get this ready inform, or you just maybe packed him in a pack or something like that, you guys are in for an absolute treat of a card, because I was very impressed with him all around. A superb player, and one that for me represents fantastic value. His first pro is gonna be his finishing, of course. Fantastic finishing. Now in game, interestingly, his finishing is average. It's actually pretty poor. 78 finishing and 78 shot power, 81 long shots, 83 tap positioning. At this stage of FIFA, considering how many coins a lot of you guys are going to have, those stats aren't great. But I have to say, by applying the Hunter chemistry star, increased those stats a little bit. It increased his finishing up to 82. His shot power goes into the mid-80s. His attack position goes into the mid-80s. Also, his volleys and penalties are increased quite nicely. And I have to say, even 82 finishing with the upgraded, thanks to the chem style, 82 finishing still isn't a fantastic standout stat. But in-game, it felt absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't fault his finishing. Put many chances away for me, pretty much practically put every single chance I had for him. Not all chances, but pretty much like an 85% conversion rate or something like that I had with this guy. I was playing very good FIFA as well with this team, which is fantastic, and he was just brilliant. Like, I think in the 4 games, he was my top goal scorer, which is absolutely fantastic, and 5 goals in 4 games is an awesome return. And I have to say, his finishing, do not let that be an off-put to this card whatsoever, because I thought it was fantastic. But even so, probably best putting a chem style just to increase that a little bit. I think the Hunter would be a very good one to go with, or definitely one that does increase his shooting, like the Dead-Eye chemistry star, something along those lines. His second pro is going to be his dribbling. Of course, the dribbling's fantastic. He's a relatively small cam, which, as you know, I've said it many times before, I like small cam cards, and he's definitely small at the height of 5'5", which is very small. And again, don't let that be much of an issue, because strength doesn't really matter to a cam when they got really good dribbling and stuff like that. So they're able to kind of use their dribbling to be able to get in between defenders and stuff like that, so that they don't have to rely on strength to keep the ball. They can use their dribbling as a means of being able to keep the ball and stuff like that. And he's more than capable of being able to do that. 94 agility, 96 balance, 88 ball control, 91 in-game dribbling, 85 composure. Absolutely fantastic. And again, was definitely one of my best areas of being able to create chances with this guy, creating chances for himself or even for other players by using his dribbling to be able to get into the into the box and stuff like that. Being able to cut in with this guy was obviously very useful as well. Dribbling being another nice part to the card. And then his final pro is going to be his passing. 4 assists as well in the 4 games, was absolutely fantastic, and his passing stats are really, really decent. 86 short passing, 89 vision, 86 crossing, 82 curve. His long passing at 77 isn't great, but it's not too bad for a cam. Obviously, if you want to go use him as a centre mid, which I don't think many of you guys would, then obviously I would recommend putting on maybe a cam style to increase his long passing a little bit more. But overall, I would recommend playing this guy at a cam position. I think that position suits him best. You can use him as a striker as well, but I think his passing is that good that it's best to put him as a cam, so you can still get the advantage of his shooting and stuff like that, but you can get that main advantage of the dribbling, the passing, even the pace still, the shooting, all that good stuff. It's just a perfect position for him, and he slotted in really nicely behind CR7, I have to say. It was a very, very good card, and I think represents fantastic value, and would recommend buying him 100%. Absolutely fantastic card. And once again, if you guys have got him in your FUT Champs rewards, 100% try to find an area to put this guy into your team, or at least use him as a super sub, because I'm telling you right now, he could be the difference between you guys maybe getting maybe an extra 1 or 2 wins in FUT Champions, which obviously could make the difference between getting an extra rank, of course, in FUT Champions. So very, very impressed with this guy, and I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish up this player review. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.